I've made a lot of bad decisions. Like when I was 17, I made a decision that could have potentially ended my life.
Okay. But do you have like a criminal record?
I have an incident that happened that's kind of been haunting me about 13 years ago.
Oh,
And
okay. And it's still showing up on your criminal record when you apply?
yeah, it'll never go away.
So that brings your current assets, given that you have nothing else, to minus $483 at 45 years old.
Yep.
Holy smokes, man. So little by little, you are hurting yourself. And this, you're probably aware of that because you have absolutely nothing. Welcome to Finance Action, the show where we take action. My name is Romain, and today I am with Ron. Ron, how are you doing?
Great.
Awesome, that's great to hear. Ron, let's look at your profile. You are 45 years old. You're originally from Yakima, Washington, which is around 2 hours from Seattle, and you currently work as a security guard. Is that right?
That is right.
Awesome. Looking at the way you've rated your personal finances from chilling to Mayday, Ron, you rated yourself as Mayday. Okay. So, let's understand a little bit about your story and who is Ron.
All right. I was born by my mom when she was 15, and she's been kind of like the rock. She's helped me out a lot. If it wasn't for my mom, even to this day, I'd probably still be so screwed living on the streets.
Okay.
Just recently got divorced about 2 years ago, and that was pretty hard for my financials.
Okay, we'll be diving
not a
into
lot of
this.
work in Yakima. I've been looking, and it's just really hard. So
Okay, no, that's very fair. Okay, so born from a mother at 15 years old. That's not always easy, but was it fairly smooth for you at the time?
actually, my mom, for being 15, she went to college and raised me. Had a full-time job. She was amazing.
Wow.
I probably learned a lot from her. So
Okay, well, that's good. And your mom is still with us today, right?
yes.
Okay, that's awesome. How has been your life? I imagine you probably have not been cruising.
I've made a lot of bad decisions. Like when I was 17, I made a decision that could have potentially ended my life.
Okay.
And ended up with me in the hospital for 2 weeks in a coma. And it really upset all my family and friends. So it was, yeah.
If I may dive just a pinch better into this, because it's a very tricky spot.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind at the time?
At the time, I was madly in love with somebody, and they left me, and I ended up drinking, doing pills, and something else all at the same time one night.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, I value life more than anything. I'll never do anything that stupid again.
Yeah. No, I can imagine. So okay. And this person, have you happened to like?
That was when I was 17. When I turned 31, the same girl got a hold of me, and we ended up reconnecting and actually getting together and getting married.
No way.
Yeah, and we were married for 8 years, together for 15.
Wow. And so this is the person that.
I just recently divorced 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So definitely an interesting loop in
Part of
life.
that, when I divorced her, it was really a bad situation. And I decided it was probably best just for her to take everything and let me leave.
So you gave her everything?
Yeah, she got the house, she got the car, she got everything. I just left.
And you had zero on your accounts?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look, thank you for bringing us through your story. Let's recalibrate slightly into the financial component together, because at its core, we are a finance channel. While we really like to dive into individual story, let's see how all of that has resulted to your finance situation today. Which leads me, my friend, to our first segment, which looks at your income and your assets. My friend Ron, you work as a security guard. How much does that pay you?
Depends on the show. The shows themselves can go anywhere between $60 to $150 per show.
Okay.
But if there's only 3 shows and it's only at $60 a piece per the month, then you're only making $180 per month.
Ooh.
If it's big shows and you can get a whole bunch of shows, you could make up to like $3,000 in a month, easy.
Wow. Okay, but let's look together at your average here. How much would you
Right
say
now,
you make?
I'm probably making, I'd say close to 800.
800. That's it.
Close to it right now. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, 800. Any other streams of income? Because you're legally able to work. What's going on?
I'm just having problems finding work. I've had many, many interviews, but nobody seems to be
But
hiring.
you couldn't, like, even in a fast food or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure I could.
But come on, are you trying
I'm gonna
those? What
have
are you
to.
shooting for?
Construction mostly.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at its root. Why don't you just go for maybe basic jobs? And I'm not, coming back to any here, but like root jobs, maybe working in supermarkets or working in fast food industry,
I've
kind of
actually
entry-level jobs, I mean.
I've actually
basic.
applied at Safeway and a bunch of those other places, and I never get called back. I'm not sure if I just got
But do you have
bad-
like a criminal record?
I have an incident that happened that's kind of been haunting me about 13 years ago.
Oh,
And-
okay. And it's still showing up on your criminal record when you apply?
Yeah, it'll never go away. I still have stuff from back when I was 17 on my criminal record, possession of marijuana.
Oh, oof, okay. Wow. So that could potentially be one of the reasons why. That's
Yeah, some
definitely not
places.
helping.
Yeah.
So today, right now, looking at your income, Ron, you are making $800 a month. That brings your yearly income to $13,700. For someone at 45 years old, the median in the United States, 50% make more, 50% make less, is 61,400. So you're drastically lower, and we'll see how does someone in the United States survives for $800, which you're stacking on debt to do that, huh?
Yeah.
All right, looking actually, that brings me right away to some of your assets. So thank you for providing us with some of your statements. Here, if I look at your checking account, Ron, you have a balance of minus $625.
Yeah, line of credit.
Yeah. You're paying interest on this, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
No, I currently don't. The only thing that I have with money in it would be my crypto
Oh,
account
okay.
right
You
now.
invest in crypto. Okay, with minus
Yeah.
$600 on your account. What do you have?
I have $140 in Shiba Inu.
Okay. So you are
I
definitely
used to have a bunch in the Doge that actually made money after I pulled it out, so that's why I invested in the Shiba Inu.
Oh, God. Oh, another Dogecoin investor. Okay. How much did you have?
I had close to $500 worth of Dogecoin.
Nice. Did you buy it at a good time at the time?
Actually, I pulled it all out right when I was getting divorced,
Oh,
so that I didn't have to split up any of that. And it ended up going up to where I would have made $10,000 if I would have left it in there for just a couple more months. Bad decisions.
I mean, bad decisions. Bad decisions to invest in Dogecoin right from the get-go.
Yeah.
I mean, I've invested myself into it. It's been a tough. And if you've seen some of our previous videos, you will see that it wasn't all great. But what were you doing with Shiba Inu at 140? You're just hoping that it's gonna
Somebody
come
else
up?
gave me they're the ones that kind of told me about Doge. They're like, you should check out this new one that's coming out. And
Yeah,
I
but
just-
that was a year and a half ago, Shiba Inu, huh?
yeah.
I mean, $140, it's okay. But I'd rather potentially have this going towards your some of your debt. Okay, so do you have any retirement accounts?
Well, actually, the thing with that money in Shiba Inu, I can't actually do anything with it because it's tied to a bank account right now that was hacked. Hackers had actually managed to get into my Facebook account because I was dumb enough to give out my password because somebody contacted me on Messenger as a friend and even tried to face message me, and they came up for just a second, and I was convinced that it was them. They said, I got a bad connection. I need the password to be able to get into my stuff that's locked out. And I gave it to him, and the next day it was a nightmare.
Oh my God.
Every person in my messenger was contacted and asked for at least $400 from me. They were trying to do the same scam, try to record that person with the face so that they could get the next person, and it was just a nightmare. Right now, that bank account is completely locked out until I can get all that sorted out.
Wow. Okay. So, please, if you're at home, sometimes be careful of fishy things. Like, what would you even give your password for?
I don't know. I argued with him for 20 minutes over the password because I didn't feel like it was something I should be doing, and I still did it.
Did you know him well, that person?
Yeah, the person that It was.
And he acted like
it
normal?
was exactly that just happened with me. They got hacked, and then they went to that person, and then when they got on my
But the way
account,
they write was him?
yeah, it seemed like that person. They even had information that I would have thought that only that person would have had. So.
Okay, so please, never share your password
Never.
like this. Like now
Never
you're
give
in
out
a
your password.
pickle with this crap, huh?
Yeah, no.
Okay. So that brings your current assets, given that you have nothing else, to minus $483 at 45 years old.
Yep.
Holy smokes, man.
And like I said, if it wasn't for my mom right now, because when I moved back to Yakima, I ended up moving back in with my mom. If it wasn't for her, I would not be making it right now.
So I want to speak a little bit about the financial implications of your divorce at the time, which leaves you with absolutely nothing on your accounts. What was the discussion? What happened? How come you didn't live with anything?
Because it would have cost me more in lawyers and stuff just to try to get anything out of it. And
But
honestly,
you said there was a house in the middle. Did you pay for that house at some point?
Oh, well, see, here's the thing with that. She's actually really smart when it comes to finances. She actually, right before we got married, she put her name on the house when she bought it and didn't put my name on the house.
Oh, and you were paying every month for it or part of
Yeah.
it?
I was paying for that, and I was also paying for my daughter's college, part of it. So
Your daughter. Oh, so you
Oh.
have a daughter?
stepdaughter, sorry.
Oh, so
I
for her
I
daughter.
call them my daughters because I'm
Okay.
really close to them. So.
Yeah, I mean, 15 years of marriage, that's definitely quite a bit. Okay, so just here a lesson, guys, please. Generally, I really not advise anyone to buy a house if they're in a couple before they are married together. Please, if you can, make sure that it falls later on after the marriage, so that both parties, if they benefit to the house during the marriage, can fairly benefit from the outcome. In this case here, you've been paying probably for decade or more on that house, and today you're left with nothing. And I see also you mentioned that you also gave away a car.
Yeah, she was buying a Kia Spectra. I mean, it was on both of ours, or names were on it. She ended up keeping it along with the house and pretty much everything we bought in between, like the couches and stuff. I think the only thing I got was a recliner, and she got the couches, she got the TV.
Oh.
The only thing that I didn't get was the debt, pretty much.
Okay, so some of the debt. Okay, what was that?
We had $10,000 in debt.
Oh,
We ended up getting married in Hawaii, which we
God.
used. That was her dream wedding, and I didn't say no. I didn't get the wedding I wanted because I wanted my family to be there.
I see.
I was always told happy wife, happy life. I don't know if that's true anymore.
Okay, so that trip in Hawaii, like, what type of debt was that?
We honeymoon. We
Okay.
got married there, and we got our honeymoon there for I think 5 days.
Okay.
And then we actually went back a second time with the kids.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And all of that was on like what type
Credit
of
card.
debt? Oh, come on. And what did you think at the time? You're like, oh, it's okay. It's credit card shit.
Yeah. At the time, I just thought we'd be able to pay it back. We were both working.
What were you doing for work?
At the time, I was a commercial roofer, doing like flat roofs on top of huge buildings, all the ones you see down in Seattle.
God, okay. So,
And actually, she works at Good Samaritan Hospital as a medical transcriptionist, so she makes really good money.
and you're left with nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's breathe for a second. We will find a solution. We'll be definitely discussing around your income component, but some of your expenses as well. Come on, it's not too bright. Let's look actually together right now at our next sections, which looks at your expenses and your debt. Okay, so looking at some of your expenses, we like to see with our number one, your rent. How much do you pay for rent per month?
$150 right now
Oh, that's pretty good. How come?
because I'm living with my mom.
Okay. I mean,
I had
that's
to move
fair.
back to Yakima, and the rent was only $150. She offered a place to stay, and I was like, yeah, since I don't have a job right now.
Okay, so 150. I mean, dude, this is pretty much nothing, which is awesome for you. Thank you. That represents 19% of your income. Okay, we like it to be below 28. So you're doing good. We know why. If your mom wasn't here, it would have been a different story. Okay. Moving on to one of our second largest expense, your car. Do you have a car?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
Kia Soul.
Kia Soul. Okay, what year is it?
I want to say 2014.
Okay, how many miles?
A lot.
Like what?
150,000, I want to say.
How much do you owe on this?
Right now I owe $7,000.
Do you have any interest that you're paying for this?
No.
So do
No
you
interest.
so what do you mean? Who do you owe this money to?
My mom.
Oh, your mom bought it for you?
My mom helped me out to get it, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, right now, I presume that you're not paying her back yet, right?
Very little at a time, as much as I can when I can afford it.
Yeah, that's fair.
isn't much.
Looking at the Kelly Blue Book value for it right now, my friend, your car is worth 5,300. Oh. And you bought it for how much?
$8,000.
Oh no. So you've lost right away what $2,700 on it. But why didn't you go on Facebook Marketplace and you look for a dumb instead of going $8,000 on the car when you have nothing?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Because that was basically what my limit was for the car when my mom said she'd help me buy a car.
Man, that's you're losing already $3,000 on the car with 150,000 miles. That's
It
rough.
dropped bad after that whole thing.
What do you mean it dropped bad?
Oh, the value of the car and the insurance skyrocketed.
What do you
mean? There's a video on TikTok that actually shows people how to break into it with a key.
Okay.
Just a key and a hammer. You hit the key into it and you turn it and it starts your car. If they turn it off, your car will never start again from what I understand, but they can take it that one time wherever they need to go.
Oh my God. So how much do you pay for insurance?
It was $90. Now it goes up to $150 now.
Just because of that?
That's what they said is because it's one of the most stolen cars right now, almost as much as a Honda.
Oh my God.
Which I find that hard to believe.
Okay. So $150, that brings your car payment, you're not paying a dime on your car.
Yeah.
Right? But gas, you're paying probably what?
Like $40 a week, so
160
about $160 per month. Yeah.
Okay. That bring your transportation expense to 39% of your income. But again, thanks, Mama. We like it to be below 15%. Let's move on. Do you have any subscriptions?
No.
Oh, that's good. Did you cancel all that out?
Yeah, with my card not working, nothing can be taken out anyway. So I'm sure there was a lot of stuff that was like forgotten about, just like Netflix, and you have your Hulu. And once you start getting a whole bunch of them, you forget which ones are which, and they start
That's true.
dinging you little by little, and you don't even notice it.
That's
so
true.
I got
Every
rid of
6
most
months,
of them.
guys.
Yep, I got rid of most of them because I just can't afford it.
Okay. Well, that's a good point. Looking at some of the rest of your expenses here, you have a pet?
Yes, I have my dog Azriel.
Okay, so you have a pet. Okay, that's very nice. Do you have pet insurance?
No, I don't.
We love pet insurance, guys. Please, if you're at home, take pet insurance. You will thank me later.
You will.
Did you had any big emergency for her? Him?
No, but we did have pet insurance back when me and my ex-wife were together.
Okay.
It got canceled because I didn't have the money for it, but I would like to get it again just because it's huge. It really is for pets.
Yep. Especially, how old is your pet?
She's 7, almost 8.
Yeah. I mean, your pet insurance is going to be pretty expensive now that the pet is older. Generally, you like to want to get the pet insurance when they're fairly young.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because generally, I mean, like age has an impact.
Makes sense, just like people's.
Yeah, so okay, you may consider this at some point because the last thing that you want is touching wood, something to happen, and then your best friend is in a struggle. We won't speak about that. We are being hopeful, but food for thoughts as you think about some of your expenses.
Break my heart.
I can imagine. Okay. Let's look at your food expenses. How much you spend per month on food?
$400 to $500 by myself.
How the heck do you spend $400 on food per month?
Food stamps, EBT.
How much food stamps do you have?
I think they give me $200 a month. And
Okay, I'm going to bring that to your income then.
End up spending more
Why?
on food.
Why?
Well, it's not just food for just me, and it's not me who's just paying for it. My mom also pays for food for we kind of.
Oh, so you pay with her as well.
Yeah.
Okay, but however, my friend, let's look actually at some of your expenses here. Fireside, 35, 32, 36. What is this crap every week?
I smoke a lot of weed. Smoke a lot of weed, make a lot of TikToks. Yeah.
Oh, you make TikToks?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do for TikToks?
I just make humor. I like to make weed comedy.
Oh.
Most of it's jokes about weed or to do with it for the most part. I want to be the next Tommy Chung. He's my hero.
Have you been successful?
I've got 13.2 thousand followers.
Wow.
Right now, but I want to get onto a bigger platform because TikTok's kind of it's ran by China, and anything that has to do with weed in general gets banned, or I've got so many violations on my stuff that I can't even make money off of it.
Oh, so you can't monetize. Okay. Whew. Okay. So yes, Fireside is definitely a sponsor. Like here, I'm summing last month, $150.
Yeah,
Dude, you're making $1,000 a month, even less without the food stamp. 800.
Yeah.
Your spend is not optimal.
And I smoke cigarettes too, so it's even worse.
And you smoke cigarettes too?
Yes.
Oh, no. How much do you spend on cigarettes per month?
Oh, I was spending like a pack and a half a day when I was working here. No, that's not since I've been home. Since I've been home, I'm down to about a half a pack. Yeah, I'm down to about a half a pack now.
How much does that cost you? I don't see that expense on your account. You probably pay in cash, huh?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I can get cigarettes for $3 a pack if I go up into the
Indian Reserve?
Yeah, the Indian Reserve. But anywhere else in town is like $10 per pack.
Oh, no, but forget about this. It's insane.
I'd rather take the extra money to drive a little bit further for the smoke shack.
Okay, so you have a credit score of 768. Hey, not too bad. Well done. However, here I see, my friend, a collection for 964. What the heck is this crap?
While I was living with my cousin after the divorce, he moved in a roommate that wasn't on the lease. And he also decided to bring some cats with him. Mm-hmm. And the cats pissed all over the floor, all over the apartment. And before I left, I told my cousin Ricky, I'm not paying for the damages. He agreed to make sure he paid for any damages, but he took too long to pay for them, so they ended up sending us to collections.
Oh, nice on you. How much was the total amount?
$1,000.
I see 964. Dude, this guy has not been paying a dime on this.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go kick his ass as soon as I get out of here. I'm really upset that nothing has been paid on it.
Yeah, it's hurting you. Huh? I mean, the collection is definitely not something you want to have on your credit score. I mean, I'm actually surprised that you've been able to keep a credit score of 768.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, at least it's nice you don't have a credit card payment other than your line of credit, but a bunch of money to your mom. You here are noting a personal debt to your mom of $5,000, man.
Yeah, while I was in my divorce, in between living in Yakima and still staying here, she helped me out with some of my bills and stuff. I had some hospital bills that needed to be taken care of.
Dude, you are making $1,000 per month, but right now in debt you are $13,520, and your account you have minus $483. You are in a tough spot, Ron, at 45 years old.
Yes.
Okay, so, well, that brings me then to our next segment, guys, which looks at the money case. All right, so looking here at our friend Ron at 45 years old with absolutely nothing on your account, my friend. So we want to start setting you up little by little for your retirement, because I don't want you at, in 20 years to still be working like crazy and have nothing on your account, because that put you definitely in a pickle. Mom is nice, but mom, you see what I mean, okay? Yeah. Time to stand up a little bit for yourself here. So I want to instigate a strategy for you that is very easy to follow, okay? And this looks at what it's called compound interest. So Ron, here is $5. While this may appear as nothing, $5, if you were to put those $5 a day on the side and invest it, just a day, by the time you retire, Ron, you would have on your account $62,571.
Just by putting $5 away every day.
$5 a day every day for the next 15 years. You're 45. I'm counting until 60. Now, this may not be enough for you to retire completely. However, think strategically with your mom. That's probably going to allow you to pick up on the house. It can give you a little bit of cash. Now, I want you to increase that $5 because at 60, you're not going to live a whole life with $60,000. But Look at just $5, dude. That is nothing. That is $150 per month. That is the cost of what you pay right now for freaking weed.
Yeah.
Weed is going to cost you 60 grand, my friend, by the time you retire.
Oh, I don't even want to think of how much I've spent on weed since I was a teenager.
Oh, dude, you would be a millionaire if you were to
yeah.
invest that money until you were 60. So, look, we have a good assessment of your situation, my friend. Now, let's look together at how I want you to structure your mindset with regards to your finances. Okay. Right now, I want you to think of 3 poles. Your needs, the money that you need to survive if shit hits the fan, which is kind of it's kind of right now, shit hits the fan as crazy. Your wants and gold. Gold is the most important one. This is your future. This allows you to pay down your debt, save, and invest. So right now, looking at all of your expenses, and I'm not accounting for the damn weed, per month, you need $930. You're making $800 plus the $200 EBT stamps. So that represents 93% of your income. Now, for the most part, you remain fairly frugal, except for the crazy food. But as you mentioned, if your mom was not in the picture, my friend, you would be in a pickle, huh?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's an understatement.
It's an understatement. That's right. Now, if I only assume your wants of $150 for your weed, right now, every month, you are losing money. You're losing $80. And that is what brought you today to have on your account minus 625. There is nothing to say about this. So little by little, you are hurting yourself. And this, you're probably aware of that because you have absolutely nothing. Okay. So this is what I want you to start thinking of as if I was in your spot, this is what I would do. You need right now to focus every single moment on your life on increasing your income. Because right now you are in a trajectory that I see you back here again in 10 years and it's going to be a disaster. At 55, the work to get into the workforce is even more difficult than at 45. Now you have a background where you have a criminal record, which probably has been hurting you for most of your life. Let's be honest. Yeah. So that's why, guys, before you make certain decisions, see the examples here of someone that has been paying this for now 13 years. So what I want you to do is, as much as you can, please target 1,500 per month of income, okay? 1,500 per month will allow you to save $400 per month. This is your target. Today, you leave this show. This is what I want you to save, no matter what, every single month. I don't care what you do, as long as it's legal, of course, but 400 is your goal. Once you have those 400, number one, please go to your checking account and change that because, the banks, they can only help you for so long with this negative, You don't want to have a bad relationship with banks for things like this, okay? You want to make sure you follow up on that. Call your cousin about the darn collection that is currently hurting you and make him pay for what is owed. Now, you have your mom, okay, which is a very nice lady. Thank you for her. That has been pretty much saving your life at 45 years old. Right now, because your debt is not costing you much, and I assume that your mom is okay financially. She's probably not shining, but she does not need that amount right away, does she?
No.
Okay. So, progressively, I want you to start building an emergency fund, okay? And what I mean by that is 3 to 6 months of your needs. I want you to target $5,000 of saving. This is Finance 101 before you do anything else. Why? Because why? Well, first, you're 45 years old. You probably don't have health insurance, do you?
No.
Okay. So you don't want to be in a situation where you are touching wood in a very tough spot. Neither you, not your best friend, your little pet. Or if potentially at some point your mom needs help. Because we never know. The table may flip, huh? And it's time for you to stand up and really shine on this. You can't continue in that sense. And try as you can, little by little, to pay back your mom. Okay? Now, I wouldn't prioritize that at the first glance because, again, she doesn't seem to be in a financial pickle as you. But I want you to start thinking for yourself. You know, you are fortunate to have this kind woman for you, but
It's my whole family. Everybody's a lot of help. We're
everybody's
close.
kind of
my
helping
brothers,
you
my
out.
sisters. I mean, well, they don't really help me out per se, but it's everybody's. If
Kind of
we
tight.
need anything, yeah, we're always there for each other.
Well, I mean, this is, you know, at its core, it's good to have a strong family that's tying you all together. It's probably great also for mental health and just stability, and I'm happy to hear that. But you need to stand up for yourself now, my friend. The divorce is over. You're on a good ride. You seem to be a hard worker. You got this. You've made some mistake in your past, but you got this. $400 of saving every month. I am going to call you in 1 month. And I don't care what you're going to tell me except for, yes, Roman, I have taken action. I have saved those $400. Are you going to take action on this?
Yeah,
Shake
I
my
want
hand.
this more than anything. That's what I'm hoping for. So
I have done together an assessment of your situation. Do you feel that you now have a good understanding of what's going on?
yes, I do.
Do you feel like you have what is needed to take action for your situation?
Yes, I do.
Are you going to take action?
I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do my very best.
Okay. You are at a pivotal moment of your life. You had some tough things around your divorce. Right now, it's going to be all on you. You have the cards. You have the health, it appears. You have the family support. Dude, you just need to strike. Every single second of your life right now should be around doing this target.
Yeah.
And then, look, $5 a month. 60 grand by the time you retire. Put $10. Go ahead, you multiply. It's easy. It's 120 plus.
You
or
say
so.
all that is just double it.
Exactly. But look, that mindset is what I want you to think next time you think about your freaking cigarettes or any of that crap. Well, guys, look, a very interesting discussion here with our friend Ron. Do you have any last words?
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
Okay. I love to hear that. And here again, the variety of our content, looking at someone that has made mistakes in the past, paying some today, but still has an exit door, and it's going to be up to him to take it. If you guys like this type of content, and we know, you know, it's not always shine and rise and smiles, and it's the true situation of people that come to this show. We invite you to like, subscribe, so that you don't miss the next episode. Until then, see you next time. À bientôt.